My name is Eric McEntee, and I am here today on the behalf of Scheels, and we are here to congratulate and thank Steve Booth, who is the recipient for our Hometown Hero Award.
Welcome to Scheels Hometown Heroes.
Scheels Hometown Heroes is a way for us to say thanks to those that serve our country and our community.
And are still giving back to others today.
We honor your service by sharing your stories.
From all of us at Scheels, thank you for your service.
Steve, hi. Nice to meet you, Steve.
Nice to meet you. Eric?
My name's Eric.
How you doing?
I'm good, how are you? On behalf of Scheels and American Heroes Outdoors, we'd like to present to you the Scheels Hometown Hero Award.
Thank you.
Thank you for all the service that you've done throughout your life, as well as the impact that you continue to make in our community. Additionally, we do have a donation that we'd like to make on your behalf to the Cover My Six Foundation. Thank you again, and it is an honor for us to have you here today.
Thank you very much.
Steve is absolute, just pure veteran. Anything that he can do to help veterans, he's always there to help out. He's stepped up when we ran out of money. He's stepped in and paid for assistance for a veteran that was in true need. Truly cares about veterans and anybody that has served for this country.
Grew up here in Des Moines, Iowa. Wasn't having a lot of fun in high school, so I tested my way out the first day of my senior year and joined the Navy. I was in boot camp. Everybody else was going to school. So I ended up going to radio school and communications, technical control, cryptography, that kind of stuff. Lo and behold, I caught a ship out of Hawaii, out of Pearl Harbor, USS Tom Bigby. I was on her for about 9 or 10 months. Got transferred to an ocean-going tug, ATF 85 USS Saipan. That ended up in a short deployment to Vietnam in '61. Came back, I had an opportunity to re-enlist for some advanced training, and it turned into a 20-year career.
If there's anything I know about Steve, he loved being in the Navy. He loved being in the military, and he loved especially being in sort of like military intelligence.
The plaque over your shoulder right there, we did communication support for Gemini and Apollo programs. I worked the Apollo 11 program pretty extensively and was actually live on the circuit when we stepped on the moon. That was pretty awesome. Making sure that the communications were getting from the telemetry and the communications that were being broadcast around the world got disseminated across all the communications patterns across the Pacific. Yeah, that was a pretty rewarding deal.
He's 80 years old, still selling real estate full-time. He comes into the office every day. You just can't keep him down. So
Steve will never retire. He'll always have to have something to do. So these different organizations, he just fits right in with them.
And when I got into the real estate business, I realized that veterans were probably one of the underserved people in the real estate industry and the mortgage lending market. I started teaching seminars on VA home loans and concentrated on working with veterans and making sure that if a veteran wanted to buy a house, that they were getting the best deal they could get. I got exposed to this program called Homes for Heroes, and that was a really good fit for me, and it gave me something to give back to the community.
it's just who this guy is, you know? I mean, when it comes to a veteran, he'll bend over backwards to do anything to help him out. So it's cool.
Yeah, well, I think he was really proud of his military career, as he should be. I actually hooked him up with the Cover My Six people, jumped right into that. Next thing I know, he's on the board of directors or something like that. It was, okay, that's fun, but he's definitely my hero.
So I got hooked up with Ben Fox and the guys at Cover My Six Iowa. And Cover My Six Iowa helps veterans that are falling through the cracks to keep a veteran from losing their rental unit, or they need a few $100 for a deposit for rent, or they need to feed their family. We fill those holes. We can react sometimes in as little as 6 to 12 hours.
He just wants to help the people who are having a tough time. And these are his people. The military are his people.
He's passionate about that. He'll move heaven and earth to get out there and do that.
Veterans are a really proud group, and they don't ask for help very often. And so when they come to somebody and say they need help, they need help.
He'll just continue to do what he does without any fanfare. It's just something that he does.